Hello everyone, welcome back to Predator Hunting Grounds. Yeah, I remember when I said I was going to come back to this sometime later on, and as I mentioned, I think in Borderlands, I think I mentioned in Borderlands 3 at some point, yeah, it was, excuse me. I mentioned I was farming up to level 150 so I can do this next episode, and that's exactly what I chose to do. And yeah, yes, I unlocked the Elder Predator class, and that's what we're gonna do for today's episode. And then tomorrow's episode, we will play as the Alpha Predator. And then after we're done with those two, then we'll go back to Borderlands 3. So, let us jump into a match, or try to anyway, and let's see what we can come up with. Yeah, it's been so long. And, yeah. Trust me, I think the next time I do something like this, I'll be sure to inform you guys, ahead of time before I do something stupid, Or when I do shit like this where I disappear for a while and I come back, so, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot, this shit takes a while. Yeah. Yep, it's gonna take a while. Yeah, but I also said that after these two episodes, we're gonna have to wait a while until I'm able to afford the two newest DLCs, which would be the City Hunter and, of course, the what do you call them? Yeah, the City Hunter and Dutch 1987. That was it. So yeah. So those two episodes will come out eventually at some point when I'm able to get the DLCs in question. The City Hunter, of course, being my favorite Predator design and, Predator variant in general. I think I've made it clear that, yeah, Predator 2 is my favorite entry in the series because it definitely was the movie in the entire series that, in the franchise to, not only expand the Predator lore or try to, which I think it succeeded, but it also wanted to try some new things. It took some risks. Or instead of being in the jungle, it took place in Los Angeles, and it took place in the city of Los Angeles, and instead of muscle like a buff action hero type guy, you got Danny Glover basically as the lead, who's still a competent character in that one, where he takes no shit from anybody and he's easy to piss off, of course. Then I don't know. I just like it also because it was different, and because it was different, I respect it greatly for it. But also because it has my fate. It's just a great movie. You should check it out if you ever get the chance. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting though. Oh, look, we found one. Alright, here we go. I guess. Yep, there we go. Alright, it's been a while since I played as a Predator, actually. Like, in terms of, actually playing as one in a match. I imagine I'm gonna be garbage, but it'll be fine. We can shake some of that rust off, at least. Because all I did was fire team in order to get up to level 150. Which was not easy or fun, but it had to be done. Alright, let's do this. Oh, we're gonna try our best anyway. I think we'll do a total of 5 matches, perhaps, as the Predator. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. climb up the tree anytime now. Son of a bitch. Okay. Guess you can't climb those trees for whatever reason. Alright, target isolation. Let's let these cocksuckers up, and there we go. Alright, so they're that way. Alright. That shouldn't be too hard or difficult.
Crushing me! Ah! Oh. I'm bleeding out!
Gotcha, bitch. Of course. I never would have guessed. Okay, that was reckless of me. Alright. I really need to make sure Alright. Let's heal up. Gotcha, bitch. That's now 2. Alright. And the rest of you. Oh, shit. Bye, friend. I see what you're doing here. Alright, hold on, I had bear traps.
Shit! I see emotion. Unknown contact using camera. Can't move. Ah! Help me! Oh. help?
Come on. Gotcha, bitch! Hell yeah.
GG.
Yeah, GG indeed. My friends, that was a fucking win if I ever saw it right there. My god, that is probably the first time I've ever successfully won a proper match with a full team ever recorded. My god, that actually was fucking badass. I loved that. Holy shit, that was great. Hold on a moment. Can I still not change the armor style? Of course I cannot, but skin pattern, of course. That was awesome, I love it. That is literally the greatest thing I've ever seen, man. I still can't get over that. That was literally amazing. Alright, I said I was going to do probably 5 matches, so let's do 5. So we have to do 4 more now. Yes. 4 more matches to do, and then we can... And then, of course, I'll call that an episode. A nice little fun episode. And since there's going to be 2 Predator episodes, obviously... Well, this will be 1 Predator episode, and then tomorrow will be the next Predator episode, another one. Yeah, City Hunter will be the 3rd, and then we'll return with Fireteam with Dutch 1987, of course, and we get those 2 DLCs respectively. Oh, man, that was... I've never been so impressed with myself, ever, like that. That was wickedly awesome. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can make the lightning and from that bottle strike twice, hopefully. Yeah, and then after we're done with this, we can resume with Borderlands 3 with the first Circle of Slaughter on Promethea. Then after that Circle of Slaughter, we will then go to the Circle of Slaughter on Pandora, and then after that, the Circle of Slaughter on Eden. No, I don't think it's on Eden 6. No. I think it's no. Wait, let's see. Yeah, there's Promethea, Pandora. Oh yeah, and then Slaughter Star. Yeah, Slaughter Star would be the last one, technically. Then we would dedicate an entire stream to going from 1 to do all the Iridian Proving Grounds, including the 6th one, which I know there's 6. And then, yeah, I'll do one, like the next, and the filler in between the Iridian Proving Grounds episode and the start of the first DLC will be, of course, the first classic Doom one-off I said I was going to do. And we're going to get through that, definitely, for sure. And then once we're done with the first classic Doom, we'll start the first DLC, and then after that we'll go in between. There'll be then we'll do the last classic Doom. We'll do Doom 2, of course, which of course will be the last Doom-related thing we do until Doom Eternal, the Ancient Gods DLC, Part 1 DLC comes out, which will be like on October 20th. So it's gonna be a while, but it'll be well deserved. A well-deserved wait, of course. I'm very excited to hop back into the demonic bloodbath that is Doom Eternal, of course. And it turns out all my predictions were incorrect about who the composer would be, and it's actually a guy, Andrew. I can't remember his last name, but Andrew. He's the guy who did the Rust, I think, soundtrack. I think it was, or the Dusk. Yeah, the Dusk soundtrack. There we go, which is pretty solid. If I do say so myself. And yeah, it's pretty wild. And I've actually checked out some of his classic, like his remixes and recreations of classic Doom songs, which is pretty nice too. Yeah. Don't you dare do that. Good. Don't you ever do that again. Buffering. Give me a damn near heart attack. Alright, let's try that again. Clearly that didn't work. And one of these days I will get a Dutch meta episode out, which, yeah, kinda regret deleting that thumbnail because I worked so hard on it, but you know what, hey, you can't all, you're never gonna, not all are gonna be winners, unfortunately, so, but yeah. I'm not sure. But again, I don't know. Oh yeah, and I also came across, for those of you who don't know, if any of you saw that Prince of Persia remake, Sands of Time remake, I'm gonna be honest. I have strong feelings about the fact that you're just going back to what made that series so iconic and like humongous, and the character model. Granted, it's an alpha and it's a completely different team in India, so I mean, I'll let it slide considering it's their first obviously big project. But I'm nervous nonetheless because knowing Ubisoft, there is gonna be when it comes to Ubisoft, if there's gonna be a way to fuck it up, they're gonna somehow find it, regardless of how like slow or like quickly it is, you know. I mean, I'm still gonna play it since it is my childhood, but I guarantee you, if I see one issue I don't agree with or one choice that I don't agree with in terms of something they changed without any rhyme or reason, yeah, I'm gonna critique the fuck out of it, especially. But I mean, it's good to see that Ubisoft hasn't forgotten Prince of Persia, and it sucks that they have to literally just go back to the beginning, essentially, to what made the Sands of Time trilogy so great. But I'm sure if it does well, we'll get obviously Warrior Within and Two Thrones remastered or remake or whatever you want to dub it. And it's going to be interesting to see when how they do those, considering. But I'm also nervous due to the modern climate we live in. There's going to definitely be some dumb changes to the aesthetics that I'm not going to be too pleased about. But I mean, hey, tone is bullshit in some cases in that regard, I guess. So, you know. Boy, this is taking a lot longer than it normally should, and I don't like it because of that, but you know, it's whatever, fuck it. Anyway, yeah. Oh, Christ. Okay, my one pet peeve about this game is the matchmaking can sometimes be absolute dog shit, but I mean, hey, it happens, I guess. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know what else to say, or what my topic should be while we wait, really. It's half the reasons why it's been a while, you know, I've kind of gotten a little rusty with this live streaming stuff now. Yeah, maybe I should have just, you know, just finished Borderlands 3 before and then at the end say, I'm gonna, you know, it's whatever, that's my mistake, so whatever, I'll live with it. But yeah, oh yeah, that's also what I needed to point out. Yeah, it's like when it comes to thumbnails in my older videos, I basically, if I think I finished making them, updating them to where they didn't have that stupid watermark from when I used that other crap app, you know, like thumbnail app I use, because I make my thumbnails on my phone, of course. And yeah, it's that last app for whatever reason, it took up way too much data and made everything on my phone slow the fuck down tremendously. And so I had to get rid of it because it took apparently a gigabyte, and it really was the only one that took too much. And I swapped it out for another one that doesn't take nearly as much, and it works just as effectively, if not better. Because not only does it have more fonts for me to use, but it also actually has more features, more or less, so, you know, it's good. He gets the job done, and I don't complain about it. I don't know, it's like, yeah, like the latest thumbnails I updated were my Halloween one-offs, which would have been Neverending Nightmares and Knock Knock. And then I redid the thumbnails for Claire, and then I redid the thumbnails for The Last of Us. So, yeah. Weren't nearly as difficult as they sounded, but, you know. Yeah, when it comes to the thumbnails for Predator, yeah. The Elder one and the Alpha one I had made a while back in advance, actually. I can't remember exactly when I made them. I can probably look on my phone the date on which I made them, but I don't know. But yeah, I've had these for a while and I've been waiting for the right time, and now that I finally am here, it's, you know, good to finally get those thumbnails out of the way. Even though I still have a bunch of other thumbnails, though, that I need to get rid of at some point. I need to start, you know, using soon. So, you know, it's good to manage. It's good to at least have some sort of management between series, like when, like, a break off of, like, a certain point in a series, like, for example, Borderlands 3. Now that the story's done, I can do some filler in between with different games, mainly Predator, so that way it gives me an opportunity to use both those thumbnails at the same time. or to utilize those thumbnails, and fuck me. To utilize those thumbnails so that way, you know, they don't just collect dust, so they don't metaphorically collect dust in my gallery or and whatnot, you know. So it's good to at least use them now. I swear, if this is literally going to be the first if this is literally the entire episode where I only had one good match and I can't get in any more matches because the matchmaking is so piss poor at times, then wow, I'm so mad. I'm gonna be mad. I mean, not quite, considering, whatever, but yeah. It's just gonna be a kind of a disappointment if that was all the gameplay there was one good match where I literally destroyed, and then the rest I couldn't find a single match, so I had to keep just talking just to waste both my time as well as yours, I guess it would be the appropriate term for that, even though I doubt that's what it would be, what it would be called, but oh well. I don't make the terms. But yeah. Yeah, there's still some stuff I'm probably going to transfer from Moe's in Borderlands 3 to my flak. So that way when we get to level 60, which we inevitably will, let's be honest, I'll be able to use some of my good weapons to get through some of that shit. Definitely, for sure. Especially my Hellwalker shotgun, the better one. Mayhem level 10 shotgun is great. Excuse me. Any weapon that's level 8 Mayhem 10, that's Mayhem level 10 is literally a god tier weapon. But I'm only using the ones that aren't anointed to the gunner specifically because then they would have no real effective usage for flak and, like, you know, when I use them. But when they're anointed but if they're anointed and they don't have anything related to the gunner, then like they don't have any specific perks for like the gunner's anointed. For an anointed gunner, let's just say, yeah, then it won't have any real usage or effect on flak. So you know, but you know, I'll deal with that when I get to it, of course. Oh my God, this is literally It's fine. Just don't let it affect your enjoyment. I think that is my one pet peeve about games like this is you literally have to sit and wait, especially when you have to play a specific thing. Like it's with Friday the 13th as well, though I don't think they don't have the selection to where you get to play as a match to pick, you know, and choose, oh, I want to be a survivor, or oh, I want to be Jason, or I mean, you have the option to spawn as either, but of course the game's still gonna make it random anyway. So, you know, and 9 times out of 10 people want to be Jason over, you know, a survivor or a counselor, so, you know, and then it becomes a fucking issue all in and of itself. And I think it's the same with this, also because I'm sure there's so many matches, but for whatever reason, I don't know, it's a jumbled mess, all things considered. Oh my God, if you could kindly, please, join a match by now. Well, this is great. Mm-hmm. Okay, yep, this is just delightful. Just goddamn delightful. Holy son of a motherfucking tit munch. What are you doing? There is no way it takes this long to have found a game randomly. And I only did one match and I need to do 5. I'm nowhere even close to getting to the match number 2 yet. Because this is just, oh my Christ, this is infuriating. Goddamn aiding. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Thank God. Whoever the fuck's up there. Alright. Well, let's see what happens next. Let's see if we get an actual connection this time. Unless it's gonna do the whole cooldown, and then it's gonna piss me off. Okay. It's connecting? Okay, good. Alright. Alright. Sweet. Excellent. Alright, on to match number 2. And we're gonna try and dominate like they did last one. Let's hope anyway. Alright, let's do this. Let's see. Oh shit. Well, there's 3 Dutches. I mean, we can try and out-dominate, but we'll see. I mean, I literally didn't notice. This could have been a bucket Dutch meta, and this would have been a problem for me specifically. Alright, let's see which direction to go. Oh, straight ahead, we would have guessed. It's straight ahead, got it. Oh, so they're by the water. They're by the. Yeah, sorry, they're by the waterfall. I got it. All right, let's see if we can get there. Alright. Alright. That was a dumb choice on my part. And that was not a jump.
Jamming infrared.
Alright, let's try this out. Damn, that was a miss.
Jamming infrared.
Alright.
What is this thing?
Alright.
Running up.
Alright. Alright. This is not looking good. Alright. It's fine, we can manage.
This is all together. I'm coming for you.
Alright. Alright.
Approaching car
Shit.
to the den.
Son of a bitch. Oh, that sucked. Okay, well, yeah. That's fantastic. I mean, yeah, I somehow miscalculated that. I killed one. All that matters is I killed one.
Enemy spotted.
So there's a silver lining. Yeah, it's such 1987. Don't worry, we're gonna get him at some point soon.
Changing back. The eyes on the armored QC.
Yeah, teabag my corpse. That's totally a mature
I'm
thing
done.
to do. Well, it's not our... Okay, yeah, second time was not great. Alright, so... Clearly the lightning in the bottle that we did for that first match will not be repeated a second time. But let's see if the third match will be any different. Let's wonder. Let's just hope and wonder. Or then be horribly disappointed, vice versa, etc., yada yada. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's the one thing I definitely am nervous of, is if I come across an entire team full of Dutches, which would be Dutch meta, and I imagine that would be a fucking nightmare, because the Dutches are definitely, tough as shit and can deal major damage, at least when they use the hammerhead, as far as I'm concerned, anyway. So yeah, of course they're going to be a tougher problem. But if especially dealing with them last, or even trying to take them out first. I mean, it can be done. The problem is, though, I'm not the greatest at this, so it may not be as simple as last time, of course. But you know, I'd be surprised if I managed. Oh yeah. Oh god. I gotta adjust my fucking thing. There we go. Yeah, I think for their future DLC, it'd be interesting if they brought Mike Harrigan into this, because I feel, yeah, Mike Harrigan should definitely come back, because I think his character is interesting when it comes to the Predator characters, or the protagonists in the movies. And the fact that we don't really know what happens to him after the events of Predator 2, honestly. I mean, granted, he basically just walks away with a pistol that he was given by an elder Predator. And yeah, I'm curious to see whether or not he's still a cop or whatever. I don't know. It'd be interesting, just nonetheless. But then again, I mean, from what I understand, not many people like Predator 2. But as I always say, fuck them. If I enjoy it and I like it, then god damn it, then that's fine with me. Because I think you're allowed to like what you like. Just, even if sometimes I feel it's questionable some of the things you like, but hey, that's your passion, you have a great appreciation and love for that, so I'm not going to judge you for it. But I don't know. I mean, Predators did do some new stuff too, but at the same time, I don't know, man. It's complicated. The movies, I mean, they're all great in their own right. Except Shane Black's the Predator. I fucking despise that piece of shit. It is not canon, no matter how many times people say, oh, it is. It's not. You're not gonna convince me that it's canon, because there's so many dumb lore changes and retcons that just demoralize the whole Predator mythology, or the Predator, lore, because they view upgrading or enhancing your DNA as an abomination, and there's a reason they don't like Pred-alien hybrids, because they have, they're basically xenomorphs, but they have the biological attributes of a predator, so they're much more of a problem considering. But it's also because they're viewed as abominations because of that, so they're always tasked with exterminating them should they appear, and they do. But they're very rare, of course. And, yeah. There's no way in hell the Predator's gonna say, "Oh, we take spine so we can inject the DNA into ours so we can get their traits." No, that's not how that works, and that's also stupid. Because if you're hunters, why would you need... No. No, there is no fucking way you can convince me that that's legit. Alright, here we go, another match. Let's see if it'll be any different. Shot in the dark. I'm gonna spawn literally either right next to them, but I doubt it, even though that's happened before. But yeah. Shane Black's the Predator's a mess. If you want to watch a bad movie that'll piss you off, if you're a fan, please watch that, because it is a fucking mess that just cannot be salvaged. I mean, there is so many stupid little inconsistencies in it that I don't stand for. I mean, there's some cool things like the upgrade, even though he's just a one-note, cliche villain. He has no real motivation other than, he's just a bigger, badder Predator, but he's in CG. Cool, is that all he can do? Because if that's all he can do, that's kind of fucking stupid and pointless. Alright, let's see. Got one. Alright.
I see it.
Hi, friend.
Get over.
Okay.
You're gone. We have to keep moving.
Okay. Yeah, that's 2 down. 2 to go. 2 down, 2 to go. Alright, let's do it. Alright, let's heal again. That's good enough. Where the fuck are you? You fucking son of a bitch. Alright, you son of a bitch. Alright, you piece of shit. You think you're Saddam Hussein? Alright. Here you go. That's what you contribute to. Oh shit. Son of alright.
Coming for you. Polarized ignition
If
switch.
I'm going down, I'm taking y'all with me.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck yeah. Oh my fucking god, they all died in this. Oh, fuck yeah. That was amazing. They literally all fucking died, and they stood there instead of running for the hills. That's just genius, without a shadow of a doubt. That's fucking genius. Oh my god, I love that. They all just stood there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm like, either, like, that is just, chef's kiss. The I'm okay, you're okay sign, yep. It is magnifique. Alright, so now 2 matches and that, yeah, 2 more matches and then we're done. Alright, let's see. Let's see how the next 2, or these last 2, go about. I'll also say another reason I didn't like Shane Black's Predator. There was too much comedy injected into it. For me, when you're doing a horror / suspense film, the comedy should only be a tension, like a way to relieve tension before the big moment like arrives. You know what I mean? It's like comedy should only be injected when an intense situation needs a slight bit of diffusing, or some moments where it should at least, you know, negate the like the tensions. That way, it's not too much, you know. But doing it too much kills any tension whatsoever, and it can't be taken seriously. And it's like, it's like compared to like Predator, the other Predator films. Yeah, there are moments that make you laugh, but trust me, they're one moment, like they're moment for moment things. Where it's for two reasons: to make you love the characters and relate to them because of the fact that they act like people would normally do in situations like that, or to really give them a sense of personality and whatnot. But then it's also to relieve tension, and when you interject those two things together, it can really pay off in numerous ways. But it's like, nah, Shane Black basically took a page from the MCU and said, yeah, let's just put jokes all over the place. Yeah, because, that's totally how it is. Not only that, but you don't establish a new lore with the bullshit you retconned. And then all the interesting bits you had to cut from the third act because it wasn't quote-unquote scary enough. Which is still dumb, because shooting something at night doesn't make something scarier. Like, that's not always the case. The lighting change doesn't include fear factor, because you can literally shoot a horror scene in the day and it'll still have an effect. You know what I mean? It's like both, like the day shooting, like making a horror film that ends in the daytime as well as in the night, and so on and so forth. There are numerous ways to do it right, and there are many ways to do it wrong, but of course many people forget that, so, it's always lost in translation in that regard. And what I also think is, like, yeah, Predators, like, the Predator got the R rating, of course, but a problem with that was, it was more of the commercial R rating, where there was a lot of curses that are just all over the place. It's got the blood and the gore, but it's not practical looking, and it's just there for the sake of it. Where it's like, yeah, the gore was necessary because, it shows the Predator as a lethal hunter. And, you know what I mean? Like, the rating was there for a reason. Then Aliens vs. Predator decided, oh, we're going to make it PG-13. You can't do that with Aliens vs. Predator. Especially considering both were R-rated, works. Or at least, yeah. And then, except the problem is Alien just kept going without a clear vision of what came next, so it was always ridiculous after Aliens. After Aliens is when the series started to really lose its direction, whereas Predator just didn't go as far as it needed to go, or didn't, like there was not many, it didn't suffer sequelitis like Alien did, which is both a blessing, but I think also a curse, because now Predator's been rebooted, but it didn't quite reboot technically, because it still does the whole, but it mentions the past two films, so it's technically not a reboot, it's a sequel by that point. It doesn't make sense when you really look at it. It really fucking doesn't. I just despise that movie for so many reasons. And also the fact that the whole plot revolves around a mentally ill kid and how, the Predators want them for the future. Yeah, because, a Predator with autism is what I want in the future. To where you only excel at one specific thing, but you have all these other defects that come with it, where you're susceptible to loud noises, etc. Like, really, you want that into your DNA? Whatever you say. It's stupid. That was stupid, and it will no longer. It doesn't. It's not real. It's never been real. It's stupid. to do this. Okay, no Dutches, so this should be, I say should be interesting. Well, it should be a breeze, but I can't guarantee you it's probably not. We'll see. We will, without a shadow of a doubt, see for sure. Alright, where did you spawn? Alright. Oh, well, convenient. Convenient for me. Alright, let's see. Ouch. Oh, shit. Shit. Up the roof, up the roof, up the roof. Up the roof. Alright. Excellent. Alright, we dodged a bullet for now. Alright, let's heal again. There we go. Alright. What the hell? That was a glitch.
That? Holy shit! What is this thing? I'm hitting the alarm. Holy shit! What is that thing?
Gotcha. I mean, I missed one, but you know what? It still works. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. One more match. One more match, and then I'll end this episode. Alright, let's do it. One last episode for this episode. Yeah. No, sorry. One last match for this episode. Sorry. I literally just repeated myself 3 times, I think. Sorry, yeah. Just one more, and then, yep, I'll call it. Then all that's left will be the alpha tomorrow, then, yep, back to Borderlands 3 we are. Until we then have to do the filler with the classic Doom games. In order to play it via the computer and Fortress of Doom and Doom Eternal, of course, but, you know. But it'll be one-offs, so, you know, I'll have to do them all in one go. Or I'll try to, anyway. Alright. Feels good to be back. It honestly feels really good to be back. I've honestly missed you guys, I'll be honest. Yeah, alright, let's see. One more match, come on. Boy, it sure is taking a while, huh? Sweet goddamn baby Jesus. Alright. Oh, there we go. Good. Excellent. There we go. Now we can get to the final match for this episode. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's 3 Dutches once again. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Yeah, we can handle 3. Alright, let's see where you spawn in from. Of course. That would be right by the waterfall. Of course.
Going.
Help me!
Get over here and help me. Help me.
Oh, that was the wrong jump. Whoops. There we go.
Come on, let's play. Where's the medic?
Oh wow, only two. Interesting.
Yeah, we're only two of us. Just the two of us. So no, be gentle. Knock knock.
Alright.
Not
Boom
even
time.
scratch. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Son of a bitch.
Nah. No. It's only knife.
Well, that was a fucking whimper. Well, I guess this episode ended on a goddamn whimper. Oh well. It's alright. So, yeah. That does it for this episode of Predator Hunting Grounds. Tomorrow we will play as the Alpha Predator. So, yeah, that's gonna be fun and exciting, I guess. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.